irrigate, irrigation, itch, ivy, irrigate, irrigation, itch, ivy, irrigate, irrigation, itch, ivy, jackpot, jam, janitor, jellyfish, jackpot, jam, janitor, jellyfish, jackpot, jam, janitor, jellyfish, jest, jeweler, jigsaw, jingle, jest, jeweler, jigsaw, jingle, jest, jeweler, jigsaw, jingle, jobless, jockey, jointed, jot, jobless, jockey, jointed, jot, jobless, jockey, jointed, jot, joyous, judicial, judiciary, jug, joyous, judicial, judiciary, jug, joyous, judicial, judiciary, jug, juggle, junction, jurisdiction, justice, juggle, junction, jurisdiction, justice, juggle, junction, jurisdiction, justice, justifiable, juvenile, keenly, colonel, justifiable, juvenile, keenly, colonel, justifiable, juvenile, keenly, colonel, kidney, kin, kindle, kinship, kidney, kin, kindle, kinship, kidney, kin, kindle, kinship, knockout, knowledgeable, knuckle, laborious, knockout, knowledgeable, knuckle, laborious, knockout, knowledgeable, knuckle, laborious, lag, lament, lampist, landlady, lag, lament, lampist, landlady, lag, lament, lampist, landlady, landlord, landmark, landowner, lapse, landlord, landmark, landowner, lapse, landlord, landmark, landowner, lapse, lash, latch, latitude, lavatory, lash, latch, latitude, lavatory, lash, latch, latitude, lavatory, lavish, lawful, lawsuit, layman, lavish, lawful, lawsuit, layman, lavish, lawful, lawsuit, layman, layout, leaflet, leafy, lease, layout, leaflet, leafy, lease, layout, leaflet, leafy, lease, lecturer, ledge, leftover, legacy, lecturer, ledge, leftover, legacy, lecturer, ledge, leftover, legacy, legendary, legislative, legislature, legitimacy, legendary, legislative, legislature, legitimacy, legendary, legislative, legislature, legitimacy, legitimate, lender, lengthen, lengthy, legitimate, lender, lengthen, lengthy, legitimate, lender, lengthen, lengthy, leopard, lesbian, lesson, lesser, leopard, lesbian, lesson, lesser, leopard, lesbian, lesson, lesser, lethal, liability, libel, liberalism, lethal, liability, libel, liberalism, lethal, liability, libel, liberalism, liberate, liberation, licensed, lieutenant, liberate, liberation, licensed, lieutenant, liberate, liberation, licensed, lieutenant, lifeboat, lifelike, lighten, lighthearted, lifeboat, lifelike, lighten, lighthearted, lifeboat, lifelike, lighten, lighthearted, lighthouse, likelihood, likeness, limousine, lighthouse, likelihood, likeness, limousine, lighthouse, likelihood, likeness, limousine, limp, linear, linger, linguist, limp, linear, linger, linguist, limp, linear, linger, linguist, linguistic, linguistics, lioness, literacy, linguistic, linguistics, lioness, literacy, linguistic, linguistics, lioness, literacy, literal, literate, litter, livelihood, literal, literate, litter, livelihood, literal, literate, litter, livelihood. Irrigate, irrigation, itch, ivy, jackpot, jam, janitor, jellyfish, jest, jeweler, jigsaw, jingle, jobless, jockey, jointed, jot, joyous, judicial, judiciary, jug, juggle, junction, jurisdiction, justice, justifiable, juvenile, keenly, kernel, kidney, kin, kindle, kinship, knockout, knowledgeable, knuckle, laborious, lag, lament, lampist, landlady, landlord, landmark, landowner, lapse, lash, latch, latitude, lavatory, lavish, lawful, lawsuit, layman, layout, leaflet, leafy, lease, lecturer, ledge, leftover, legacy, legendary, legislative, legislature, legitimacy, legitimate, lender, lengthen, lengthy, leopard, lesbian, lesson, lesser, lethal, liability, libel, liberalism, liberate, liberation, licensed, lieutenant, lifeboat, lifelike, lighten, lighthearted, lighthouse, likelihood, likeness, limousine, limp, linear, linger, linguist, linguistic, linguistics, lioness, literacy, literal, literate, litter, livelihood,